Never mind the trying on hard clear. But as I called this video, swords had the ability to fly with their skill. For swords, this is our only earth elemental skill in Onigiri currently. Honestly, I don't know if JP has any other earth skill unless it's, and I'm not counting Ogis because honestly you don't really want to sit there and do this and then wait for it to recharge and do it again later. So you'd rather have a normal skill as well as an Ogi. I'd love to make a complete storm to basically be able to do this combination or whatever. As you can see, I'm basically standing up here by Yellow Dragon Spiral. And I've tried to report to the creators a few times how crappy this skill is and how we need a new earth skill for swords. Let's watch my character fly down, shall we? Takes the character that much time just to freaking fall from a high distance like that. And that's our only earth skill. Takes your character at least a good 3 seconds just to be able to shoot it. Just to be able to launch it. I get they're probably trying to make it where it's a powerful skill, but come on. This at a rank 6 don't even come close to my rank 7 lightning slash. Should triple my lightning slash damage. Nice lag. Not sure if anyone watches the video during that last one that I chose to do right up there. I'm not sure if you seen like my character like randomly zip down a little bit, but if you pay close attention, you can see that that's lag, especially if you do this enough. Like I used to mess around with this skill just because, honestly, to me, before we got the update to where new got thrown in the game, I used to just look at this skill as if it was basically as if it was just a joke skill. Like it was meant to be a skill that the creators threw into the game just to joke around with. Because like I said, your character, while doing the skill, your character literally just sits there and looks like they're flying. That's our literally sword's only earth skill, which is kind of sad. Because even if I potentially go to new and I try fighting new where it's just a skill, he's going to clock me right in the face every time when I go for the skill. The skill is too flippin' slow for swords to even ever be able to fully use it. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I never actually asked Cyberstep if they did, but I was told that basically Swords Thunder Beast got nerfed. I think it's kind of sad how Swords gotten skills nerfed, but yeah, we got a real crappy ass piece of shit that's this. We got a skill that we're dealing with that's that. I've heard so many sword users say that they won't even use it just because of how slow it is. Because they don't know to die by using it. I've heard spear users complain about their revolting blast. Honestly, revolting blast not only gives you what? If an enemy gets too close, they get hit by your spear. And then once you basically finally get done spinning and you release the explosion or whatever, I've heard so many spear users say, oh, once we release the explosion from the spear after we throw it or whatever, that don't take no durability from us. So, a spear not only has the ability to not only, one, use a skill that they basically get a protection, basically a perfect body protection or whatever you want to call it, but they also get basically a skill that literally don't take no durability. I'm potentially hate saying it like this, but creators, I know it's not hard to tell that you guys don't want to add like skills that give us like super armor or something like that. But I either do one of two things with Duststorm Blast. To at least make it a little bit more useful so it's actually usable by sword users. At least make it to where we got an immune while we're using it. Like give us super armor or make it a little bit or speed the skill up already. Like, let's see once I get to new, which I probably should have just done hard so it wouldn't have been as long to get there. Either way, I'll run it on this difficult. I'll run it on hard for fun. Let's see if I can kill a new with just Duststorm Blast. And so many times he clonks me right in the face and kills me. know, at least these guys that shoot fireballs, I can understand them actually doing it. I can understand these guys at least shooting fireballs off when you're close. Nope. Yeah, of course, don't kill him. These crit chances random bullshit in this game. I don't see a game with as bullshit as crit chances this game gives you. Like a lot of my friends have already said to me, a lot of stuff is RNG in this game, and technically your character critting is RNG as well. So I got what? I think 60 chance to crit, and my character don't even crit as often as you think a 60% would. Which is actually kind of sad. 60% chance does not crit very often. That was crit. Those both were, I'm surprised. I have a 1% chance. Of course. I've only about 40 chance that my skill would not crit right now. So out of every 4 attacks that I do, I have, not 4, but every 6 out of 10 hits I do is a crit, should be a crit. I was running, so I had to use all 3 of it. Thank you, asshole. Thank you, freaking asshole. Well, that doesn't take more SP than it should, considering I'm using all 3 hits. Okay, I get hit with the Rocky. We'll hit each other at the same time. Okay, you won't take hit from my attack, but I'll take your attack. Weird. As long as I've been a sword user, I've never actually screwed up and not hit my attack in very often. Like, I've been a sword user since day 1 when I first played this game. So I'm used to the sword. I'm used to all skills that I use. That's why I use the skills I use anyways. By the way, the reason a lot of these times when I'm hitting these guys, I'll roll out the way because bullshit like that would randomly hit me before the game really likes to say, "Oh, you hit the target." I got killed so many times in this game where the game just decided to say, "Nope, you got hit first," even though my animation was already long done. That rock dude, if I'm not mistaken, got hit with both the first and second attack, and he still somehow survived. The first attack's been enough to kill everyone so far, and yeah, he survived it. Okay. Makes no sense, but okay. Even the enemies here can't even survive 2 hits from the skill. Besides for him. But if I'm not mistaken, it's almost like Icy Massacre works like the veteran storm or whatever it's called. So when it hits one target, it does less damage to the second target and so forth. So it's actually an attack that gets weaker as it hits more targets. which I think is kind of sad. Hello and welcome. I know I basically put as the video is called Swords Flying with Dust Storm Blast, but I basically decided to have fun watching my character get smacked in the face while using Dust Storm Blast. And goodbye, Saints. For some weird reason, people don't like staying in videos. But everyone was staying in Nora's little dumb video. Ooh, you're showing off a Vanguard. That's real cool, guy. I'm never gonna get it, so I gotta watch your video with the band bar. With the band bar. Hi. Hey. Okay, now I don't need to hit those guys at least 2 times to make sure I don't take damage. Or they'll just randomly smack me. That works. Only skill that can actually kill these guys without you taking damage is Blue Fang Blade. Or you get it correct. That works. Hi, Rocky. Anyone who watches this video, you can clearly see that I'm pretty quick at dodging. To be honest, JP, when I was able to try out the Mountain Dungeon, I chose to remove my blocking ability because at the time I don't even block. And now it's time to watch my character get smacked in the face about 100 times. Maybe I should have put on my Mercury Orb just to do this. And ran it on normal so that way I would have been able to come here, get smacked in the face 100 times by him actually. Let's pick back up to foe so I can basically get smacked in the face the maximum number of times, which will probably only be 2. Alright, oh right, I still gotta take out his little buddies. That's right. I should forget about them. Skip! Okay, you only have 4. That's 1. 2. 3. And 4. Good. All correct. Alright, New, are you ready? Let's play our game of I whack you with this, you smack me in face. Or you just stand there and watch. Okay. Okay, now you're ready. I'm actually surprised they ain't trying to plumb me in the face when I go for Dust Storm Blast yet. Oh, but don't worry, he will start getting smart. He'll get me soon. He's not even going half speed yet. He's gonna get pissed off. He gets pissed off at me for some weird reason. I never see him going real fast on anyone else. But I know he's not really moving as fast as he usually does. I've seen him come out of that animation and straight palm wherever I am. See a side roll back, he still gets me. If I was still within your hitbox, but okay. Do. And yes, I know doing this solo, I'm way slower than a lot of other players who can run this dungeon. But that's something that we swords are forced to deal with, especially when we can't get 5 scroll everything. I can't get lucky and get a 5 scroll of my Vanguard, so I'm technically half the time forced to go with what I can do. Even though that means I have to be slow at killing new. Which I try not to be slow at killing new, but I've already said it once. Swords don't really have... Dust Storm Blast is not really that good of a skill to use on him. Skill first is too pathetically low to even be really worth it. Like, then he randomly does that bullshit too. Honestly, the other reason why I don't try fighting him very often. And this is the reason why I wish they wouldn't have patched the freaking wall, because this ain't even freaking worth my time of fighting him anymore. Remember, he randomly chooses he can palm me whenever I do Dust Storm Blast, which is kind of sad because he randomly gets faster. And that's not even worth doing because it don't really do shit for damage, even though it is technically one of his elements. Get the greatest part, you didn't want to make rowing too broken, but if you're rowing after a Dust Storm Blast, you should have a few, at least a bit of immunity for a bit. Especially with how fast he can get. I don't know what it is about him, but at times when the fight seems to go on for a long time, he seems to get a random bigger and bigger hitbox as time goes on. I've seen him do way more damage as time goes on. It took me 15 minutes to kill him with a skill that's supposed to be strong against him. And it's even on a storm, which is technically doubling the damage power of the skill already. It's getting a 40 extra elemental advantage, plus it's slight impact, which I'm actually kind of surprised it actually is the right element. So it's getting technically 55% extra damage. But it takes me 15 minutes. It takes me that long to technically kill him solo. And yet this was all just me by myself. This attack ain't strong enough to be able to kill a target. They need to either power up the skill, or they need to take it out, or they need to do something with it. Speed it up or power it up. that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it in Lightning Slash is about even in speed, and yet it's not only weaker than Lightning Slash, but it takes the same speed as Lightning Slash. Lightning Slash can almost always break 1,000, and yet Dust Storm Blast can't even break 1,000, which is sad. I've never once had Dust Storm Blast ever really go fast. Besides where if I get a perfect block or something, then it usually goes a little bit faster, but it's usually always been a slow skill. And even once you slam that sword, your skill down, and you fully connect it with the target, it doesn't do damage compared to what it should be doing. Like you think with the speed of it, you think it would max Lightning Slash. Its damage would be equal to that of Lightning Slash, since it is technically a one-hit skill. To me, I played a game called Tales from Symphonia. I don't know how many people who's going to watch this. I don't know if I'm technically allowed to fully talk about a game in a video. But either way, if I am, they have a skill called Fierce. They originally called it Demon Fang, which is, as far as I'm concerned, this is a blank rip-off. You can easily tell just by the way the skill looks. It's just as tall as the character instead of like a few inches off the ground. Either way, in that game, it basically evolves into a skill called Fierce Demon Fang, which the character does kind of like an animation like this, but instead of doing the complete back flip type of attack, they just kind of like put both hands onto the sword, put the sword above their head, and then they slam it, and the skill hits like 2 or 3 times. To be honest, if they did something like that, then yeah, this would actually be worth it, but it's only a one-hit skill. And its damage don't even equal out Lightning Slash, which is a one-hit skill as well. Blue Fang only hits once, but the skill and the amount of damage that it does is actually pretty good considering they don't take really anything. And it actually has a pretty okay recharge time. Like this, on the other hand, I know it's a rank 6 versus my rank 7 versus my rank 5 version of the Blue Fang Blade, but it's like none of the skills are fully recharged yet in this. As you can see, this is already all these pretty much already done recharging halfway through. Then on top of it, since this is a 3-hit, by the time I'm done doing the 3-hit there, these two are already fully recharged. This looks like Lightning Slash 5 recharges faster than this, and yet this 5 does more damage than this. If I could turn this into a 6, it would do more damage than this. Even on this. I'm not sure what the hell is going on there, but I've seen these skills slowing down during that charge. And during the recharge time, usually when they're done, I can go right back to them, and this one's ready by the time. This one would be ready halfway through. I pretty much made this sword. The sword has a real fast charge time when it needs to be. For some weird reason inside this dungeon, it looks like it's recharging slow for some weird reason. Might be because there's a lot of players hanging around outside new right now, though, too. I swear I keep seeing like a little bit of lag when I use the 2 skills. What do you know? Someone around here is on a mount. Overpowered mount in such a weak area. Seriously? Really? Really? Really, you guys really want to jump up the freaking timer any more than you guys already done on freaking hell, to where there's not going to be no players ever being able to break your guys' timers? Jesus. Can't wait to see this is eventually going to break past the point to where no one's ever going to be able to have a clear time on it. Come on. Freaking 2-man hell can clear this dungeon within 2 minutes. And like I said, when it comes down to it, you don't even have players who's willing to carry people anymore. No one's willing to even help players anymore. If you can get someone to even be willingly to help you with anything, I'd be surprised anymore in this game. Everyone's I ain't gonna sit here and beat around the bush. I'm basically someone who wants to say, hey, I'm trying to become closer to the Lord, even though, yeah, I do play games, which I've heard people say games are sin by the Lord's eyes. But honestly, I look at people and they're like looking at the news and stuff, and they're like, oh, watch the news and you'll see how basically greedy people are, or how mean people are anymore. It's like, why do I need to watch the news? All I have to do is just look at this game. You find people not willing to really help out. Wow, I'm surprised. There's actually a player right here that's actually trying to help out low levels. I am surprised. But, oh, wait. Hello, Momotaro. But I already know the reason why she's helping out low levels. She's 115, trying to get to 120. Trying to get to at least 119. She's probably stuck in story at the moment and she can't get nowhere. I'm about 3 times lower level than her. I'm about 3 times lower level than a lot of players in this game, and yet I've cleared dungeons. Hey, what do you know? There's Demon Kitty. With the new dungeons they just added, I'm faster than her at clearing those new dungeons than she is, and she's 4 levels above me. Oh, I don't want to stuff. Why are you giving me axe freaking weapons more? And honestly, the main reason why I say I've actually surpassed her, or actually maybe to clear a dungeon faster than she can, is because of 2 reasons. 1, I play this game more. 1, I basically know my class a lot better. Or 2, I'm not running dungeons constantly using Vanguard. Like, I don't know if I'm truly the best and the wisest course of action, but here I am. I'll try running dungeons in this game that I hear so many players saying you can't run without a mount. You can't run without the Vanguard. I'll take my chances in trying to run them without the Vanguard / mount. Because if you can get used to running a hard dungeon without a mount or a Vanguard, then hey, what do you have left to count on? If potentially your mount dies in dungeon if you have one, or your Vanguard dies in the dungeon if you have one, which pretty much everyone at least has the 2 free ones. If they die in a dungeon, and you're inside that dungeon, you're only halfway through, what are you going to do? Like, I even said to one of my friends that currently has the mount, and he has a Vanguard. Every time when I see him anymore, he always has his mount out. Meaning he's always riding his mount. He's always using his mount. Every dungeon he's doing, he's always using that mount. It's like, don't you realize, dude, that you didn't make yourself weak by doing that, right? Like, potentially, as players get mounts, as we get more Vanguards into this game, as we get more mounts in this game, players are getting weaker. Real dude, you're trying to get farming cat, and you're needing res early. Let's res each other while running cat, where it's only really used for money, not EXP. Because actually kind of sad, even though there's players who have res and they're trying to clear certain places, you won't find many high levels getting off their high horse going, oh, I'll help you get that. I'm potentially still not able to kill level Lance by myself, so I potentially still need help killing him. But if I were to put up a party saying trying to kill level Lance, I'd probably have about 3 players joining me thinking it's a body party. Hey, cool, we get a body party. You're trying to kill level Lance. We're going to use this as a body party. Like, seriously? I'm trying to kill level Lance here, not freaking have more players that's going to just make it harder on me. Trying to kill the freaking butthead, not get more players. I don't have freaking overpowered BS like a lot of you high level players do, but it's easier for you guys to randomly just be like, oh, we'll join your party. Even just the other day, like a high level player that's currently under my friends list basically whispered me and was like, can you help me take on the warning where you gotta fight the indirect beast or whatever the hell it's called? Can't pronounce the darn name of it. That 120, I think she's a 122 at the moment, is sitting there asking a freaking 116 to help them clear the dungeon for him. It's like, I even said something to that player, like, what is up with this game? Apparently 116 is the highest level in the game, because the 120s on ups are basically asking 116s to help them out. And they're even the ones that have, basically, a lot of them are the ones that have, like, all the best shit. And they're the ones that's asking low levels to help them out. Like, let's see if I can actually find the player right now. I didn't know Oro's on. He must be doing his Oro Gary video of me showing myself how powerful I am, guys. You're never going to be able to get close to me, so have fun sitting back wishing, oh, I had her, oh, I had him. Like, honestly, even when a player was carrying me through, like, I asked a player, hey, you mind helping me run Lucifer a few times? Because I'm currently having a problem trying to get Lucifer. He's seen me inside their party. He could have been easily like, hey, I'll help you guys. He knows I'm trying to get the weapon. I messaged him so many freaking times that I'm trying to get the weapon in. I've never once heard a message from him once saying, hey, I'll help you I'll give you a few runs at Lucifer if you want. A potential high level player like him, as strong as he is, and he can't take 2 seconds out. He can't take 2 seconds out of his day to literally be like, hey, I'll help you. Like a player who I know right now on this game, he literally already told me that he wants to be considered a ghost. So he don't really want to be bugged by everyone. I respect him for that. But I also respect him because, like, if I were to be like, hey, I ran into a player, like, I could run into a random player right now and be like, hey, this guy needs help with something and I can't clear him. Would you mind helping him out? If I were to tell him, like, let's say someone was on Lucifer. If I told him you were on Lucifer and you're just trying to clear it on normal, he'd most likely go out his way and clear that with you. He's a 120, like one of the only nicest 120s in the game. He had, to be honest, anymore, and I don't like saying this because I know it might sound like I'm being an asshole, he's like one of the only players in this game that I will say I respect. Because he takes time out of his day. He takes time out of him playing this game to help out people. Like, I respect him for that. There's players in this game that I can't respect. I can't respect anyone who can't take 2 seconds out of their day to help people. You can't take a measly 2 seconds out of your day to help someone out. And what are you doing? What the hell are you doing on this game? You're farming an item. It doesn't take you a straight 24 hours to farm one stupid item. You can go only on for 7 hours. It does not take you that 7 hours to farm that one damn item. Come on, I know fox shards are freaking hard to get, but come on. I got fox shards already. Lunar Sphere Seal, well, if I could run Palace of Rain or Palace of whatever the hell you want to call it, I'd probably get a Lunar Sphere Seal within a day. I'd probably get a Lunar Sphere Seal within the amount of time that I choose to use a drop boost. I have drop boosts that I can use. I'm going to get one. At least, when it comes down to it, if I can't get one on the normal drop boost, then what? I'll be completely honest. I'll follow what the creator says. When Dual Fever rolls around, and then run it. You're going to get it. You're going to flip and get it. Dual Fever comes around, you can easily be like, oh, hey, I'll help anyone. I'll help any random player that asks me to help them. Just like heck, I've even messaged the creators already telling them, heck, all my friends are pretty much off this game because they can't get their max. So if I were to show the creators a video of me actually being able to clear the newest bullshit dungeons that they just added in, I'm literally really starting to put this like this, but I think it'd be just plain how funny if the creators were to finally be like, hey, you know what, show us what you have. You don't have a mount? You only have 1 to 2. You only have Sosuke as a 3 scroll? Wow, we even know Sosuke ain't very good, so you know what, we'll give you a free reward. You choose one random item that you wish. One random item, whether it be in game or whether you want it to be added. You choose one random thing, we'll give you that random thing instantly as soon as it's put into the game. Because like I said, I don't think there's ever going to be any other players, even though, like I said, I did clear it on normal, I can't see any other players in this game that's going to do that. That's going to be able to clear that. And that's willing to show the creators, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that, we only have 1 scroll of all these. I don't... Especially with the creators, and it's not hard to see it if you open your eyes. You can see easily, hey, what do you need to beat new? Well, new is weak to rain and earth. Well, swords, do you have any rain or earth? We have 1 earth. This video is on earth, on that single earth skill. We have no rain element. He is also weak to dark. If you say dark, then you're stupid. Yeah, he's weak to dark. Get out of my face. No one's gonna sit there and kill New with Collapsing Blade because you're gonna break your freaking blade with before he even dies. Collapsing Blade guaranteedly always did 50% damage to any target, so meaning you can kill New within 2 hits of Collapsing Blade. Then yes, Collapsing Blade would be useful for us to use, but the durability versus the damage you're going to be taking for New is not worth it. You lose, what, at least 250 of your durability per hit? It's not going to be worth it. Even if you put that onto a freaking dark weapon, it's not going to be worth it to kill New with Collapsing Blade over Rain Element. That's why most people who have a 5-scroll Mia or 5-scroll Dark Maya, either Maya or Dark Maya, they'll sit there and at least put one of her weapons into Collapsing Blade. How in the blue blazes does the creators really expect people to be able to do that when they can only get, hey Maya, can I give you, oh wait, that's right, I can't give you a Collapsing Blade because I technically use these skills to get me through the dungeon. Hey Dark, oh wait, that's right, I can't do it with you because I technically need to sacrifice 1 skill for sacrifice, and all the other skills are technically dark elements, and you can't kill him fast enough to really be worth it yet. So yeah, I need more scrolls of both of you to be able to truly kill New. Which, in so many ways, that's the reason why I'll keep bugging the creators about the idea of giving us the odds. If you can't get a 5-scroll Vanguard, then at least you would have the ability to have your alt there who would be able to most likely be able to kill whatever boss you're currently fighting. Like if I want to fight New and one of my alt, and I chose to make my alt completely based on like I know I only have one of them right now, but I'd potentially give my alt this Magatama over and over. Just so my alt would have the ability to do 20 extra dark element to New. I'd build an alt completely on just that one mag if the creators would basically give me my idea. If the creators would add my idea into the game. Like I've even had multiple players saying to me, oh, they won't take your idea because that's broken. Well, Oh, so they won't take an idea that is less broken than the cheating piece of shit that they added into the game known as the mount? Okay. No, seriously. Okay. So they'd be willing to put in the cheap bullshit known as the mounts, where people can pretty much clear a dungeon real easy just by using a mount. Because you can literally just jump on your mount as soon as the dungeon starts and basically be able to clear the dungeon as long as your stamina bar doesn't drain. Okay. So that's less cheating than us being able to use our own personal arts as anything? Really? Our arts at least have to follow the mags. They at least had to. Our arts can't be given a freaking overpowered weapon because I'm asking them to make it to where you give them weapons. You can't even give them a freaking overpowered weapon unless you have the ability to make it. I mean, you do have to be able to make the weapon that you're actually wanting to give them. Like, potentially, I want to give my... if I had the nice guy right now currently made, I throw an upper collapsing blade onto a nice guy. But I want my art to have that nice guy. But in order for me to make that complete 100% collapsing blade nice guy, what's the two things I'd have to do? Oh, that's right. I gotta be able to make it myself. Instead of just going, Maya, okay, let's go down to my Maya. I don't think I really have it unlocked, but let's just say I did. Let's just say I did have Collapsing Blade. Oh, wow, I can level she has a Collapsing Blade rank 5. It's the same as my sword, so it's literally a skill that I can extract from her. Well, now I have a 5, and I think I have a 6 or 7 sent around as a skill card. And potentially sooner or later we're supposed to be able to extract rank 6s, so there we go. I have a rank 6 right there sent. Potentially, if I had her using this, I could take that off her. Every time when one of my skills level up, she levels it up. Like, this is kind of sad when Maya using on Dust Storm Blast is stronger than my Dust Storm Blast, and it's at the same level. Hers is 9. Wait, I think hers is actually stronger. Let's see. Hers is 923. What's mine? Nope, we are actually tied. So normal Maya is literally the only Vanguard that actually has the same skill force that we have, if it's the same skill. Like, look at this. If we ever get rank 7s, you can never extract rank 7s. I have a rank 7 holy anti-sky slash right here. We get the ability to where we can start extracting rank 6s, but Spirit anti-sky slash is sitting right here that I could easily extract. Like, this ain't even... To be honest, to me, this almost just breaks the game, because we can just switch her weapons whenever we want. It's not, I gotta switch this weapon in order for her to get different skills. Like, I can literally give her this weapon, and she'd be forced to be using these skills. They don't have to really do nothing different if they took my idea for my art. Took the idea for an art. We got one weapon with the skills, and then over here we got the mags. We don't need the ability to customize our freaking Vanguards like we do. Like we had the ability right here, where we can just literally throw skills onto them. To me, this is kind of dumb. So you don't have to earn these skills. You don't have to do none. You just level them up. Level your Vanguard up, and there's all the skills you want. You're going to do that with the Vanguards, and I don't get why they didn't just do that with our characters. You're giving us the ability to freely choose the Vanguard skills, so eventually, you guys add rank 6s to the game, you already know pretty much if the Vanguard has a skill that a player that your class can use, then you can just basically have your Vanguard already using that skill for you. Like if I knew I wanted to put a Spirit into Sky Slash onto an L, I could literally already have Maya freaking using Spirit into Sky Slash so I can get it onto my L faster. She could basically be working on it while I can't get a good weapon with it. But then look what they did later. Now every character starts coming. Now everyone besides for her basically comes with is a special version of that weapon, of that skill. Like all of hers are bloom. So you can't extract this bloom aqua needle, even though it is technically a bow skill. You can't extract that because we can't extract bloom. Same the sick breed here. I can't use him to level up any of my sword skills because it ain't the same forms of mine. That's a level 19, but mine's way stronger. Mine's already level 50. So see? And the Valkyrie, she don't have no spear attacks on her. Like, spear user cannot steal her attacks and use those. Which I think is, to some points, sad. She's the only one that actually has R skills on her. Even Dark Maya. Yeah, she has all freaking twin sword skills, but they all have Dark on top of them. Dark Sacrifice. Dark Crimson Crosscut. Crimson Crosscut is twin sword's fire element. But even if a twin sword gets lucky and gets her, they can't use her to level the skill up for them. Same with her. Twin sword, if I'm not mistaken, she gets some twin sword attacks. But you can't take them. Because once again, they have a special thing on top of them, which prevents you from being able to use them on your character. Again, I might have some axe attacks, but it still comes down to the point that you can't steal them because they have a word before it. Take out this word. Took a koi or whatever it's called right there. Then an axe user can basically use her to level up certain skills that they want. Even Azuna. She basically has her own named versions of wand skills. And just like the fried tofu inferno is basically if I'm not mistaken, a fireball rank 6. Mai here is the only one that's in the game that currently actually just uses R skills. Which, me being a sword, I can pretty much use all of these skills. I can use her to extract a rank 6 or a rank 5. Like, whatever the level of mine is, I can extract it from her. Like, look at that. There's my Phoenix Slashes that are already maxed out. She has it right there on her. I could literally, if they ever make rank 7 distractable, I have a Phoenix Slash sitting right there that I can remove. And if I chose to remove, didn't go to the right spot, then I could potentially just do it again later. Like, her by herself literally gives me the ability to remove all this stuff. Which in so many ways, the creators don't want to take my idea. To be honest, I want them to answer me, like, what's the reason? Why do you guys say no? What's the true reason to say no about the idea when you guys are giving us the OP bullshit? Oh, look at that. Red 5 got a freaking mount. That's how when I seen that dude run a freaking dungeon, he is garbage. Now we got a mount and watch. He'll be basically able to clear any dungeon within about 5 minutes. Because that thing is fucking stupid broken. Anyone who gets a mount might as well go from bullshit tier to god tier. That's how stupid the mount is, and that's how broken it is in my eyes. And you got lucky and got the mount. If you get lucky and get any of the mounts that they're planning to add later, you might as well say that you went from bullshit tier to god tier. Before it was, hey, if you get a Vanguard, you'd go from bullshit tier to god tier. Now, even if you got a Vanguard, you're not really, you're semi-god tier. Which would be basically where I am. I'm semi-god tier, technically. with all these freaking vanguards, I'm basically in the semi tier. I got them out. I'm back up to God tier. Which honestly, I hate putting like this, but the thing that's killing me with this game is it's not skill anymore. I get before this game wasn't 100% skill, but it was at least skill based before. Now it's not skill based. Like it's not even. How should I put this? It's not even It's not even. Like this game ain't even strategy based anymore. Even if I go to our mag, what you'd want to put on your mags. I bet this freaking new boy over here is wearing the same mags that I'm wearing. He has the same stuff on his mags that I'm wearing. He has the same mags that I'm wearing. He has sky rendering Magatama. He probably has nothing but faded contracts on him. Because it's stupid, but that's literally all this game is. Everyone's running 105 mags if you got them. If you don't got the 105 mags, then you might as well be running Skill Force mags. And any ordnance that you choose to put on them, everyone's running freaking faded, stupid, retarded contract, which is just stupid garbage. Like, I get it helps HP and SP a little bit, but potentially it's garbage. To be honest, I'd give the creators two options in this game. If they would allow me to, if they would take my option, I would ask them literally if I could give them a Vanguard per guarantee Magatama gets what I want. So I'd give them a Vanguard just to make sure I get a perfect ordnance on my mags. You know what I'd be throwing onto them? I'd take my 105 mags. They'd be the first three that I do once I make all three of them. I go straight to a Venture Monster, and since I literally am basically giving them a Vanguard and asking them that I can get every single mag that I do is automatically then be where I can not only choose it, but I can choose all three, but it's always going to give me three. I'm going to take that 14 crit, or well, even if they don't allow me to choose the exact number for the ones that have numbers on them, I'm going to take the crit out of this one. I'm going to take the chance to be to make it to where I have one row against paralyzed, and then I'm going to take the 13% chance. Boom, I automatically got the three that I just aimed off. Now I turned around and got all the items again. Gave them another Vanguard to make sure that this one would once again be able to be perfect. I once again did crit. I chose this time to choose the slice helmet. Then I went out my way and got the dodge again. I got my second Magatama. Once again, I took the crit, took the slice, and then I took the dodge. Ordered the second one the second time. Basically the same thing. Third Magatama now. Same thing. Third Magatama, second slot. I'd still technically go for the same one. Even though part of me would love to get this one to where it'd be immunity to freeze for one row. But I'd rather take the same shit that I've been taking over and over already. And then I get to the bullshit mag that would be my first slot, since I wouldn't be able to carry 3 105 mags. Or I don't think I'd be able to carry 3 105 mags once we get to a point where I'd be able to carry 4 of them. Then I'd literally give them away another mag just so I can make another Vanguard just so I can make the 4th and final mag perfect. And this one would get this one. And for this one, the 3 that I would choose is once again I'd make sure I get the dodge on it both times. I'd get the fire on it both times. And then I'd get the bow skill force both times. So I not only made my character to where I cannot be technically killed in combat, or not a very high chance that I can be killed, but now I got literally the ability to use a bow if I really wanted to. Even if it is a measly, even if it would turn out to be a measly 26%, there's still 26% to all rank 6 bow skill force that I can be using. Plus the extra 5, which would be what? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There'd be 31 bow skill force that I'd be able to use on my 105 mags whenever I'm in combat. If I literally, even if I couldn't get freaking 18 to 14 crit every single time, I'd have more crit than I have now. Because Fated effing contract is garbage. This one gave me 6 crit and nothing more. So I'd have 2 more crit on this one. So I'd already be up to 62. Oh, actually I would have 8 plus 8. So I'd already be 70. This one I'd have 8 and 8 again. So I'd be probably at least almost ranking 80 already. This one, like, once again, I'd get an 8, plus I'd probably get an 8 again. So, wow, I've already basically I'd break 70, if not 80 crit already. Then the last one won't even have to give me crit, because I won't need the extra crit. This only gives me a 7 measly bullshit crit. So I wouldn't even need the last mag to even be a Fated contract. It wouldn't even have to be touching Fated. I'd have almost 80 crit chance just with 3 mags. And they could each all be measly. They could each be, as long as they gave me a crit, a 3 crit, the crit on them, even if they all turned out to be only measly 8, that'd be 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. That'd be 8 times 6. 6, 12, 24. That'd be 36 crit. That'd be getting added. Yeah, 36 crit be added. Which I'm not even having that much crit on me right now. 6, 12, 20, 27 crit right now versus 36. 27 versus 36. 27 versus 36, so it'd be 76 freaking chance to crit. Which is a Ventura monster. As long as it gave me crit 6 times in a row, I'd basically be having 36 crit right now. As long as it gave me the crit all 3 times. And I'm even going by the lowest, which is 8. And so each one gave me 10. 10, 20, 30. Well, if I got 30, I'd be 70. And that'd be 2. That'd be literally just 3 ordinates that'd be literally only 1 ordinate per mag. Then if I turned around and got lucky with 10 again, that'd be 80. Lucky with crit again, heck, I'm at 90. Lucky with crit one more time, I got 100. My character always crits. To be honest, if all 3 of my mags, if all 3 105 mags got 10 crit each, I'd have 60 crit. Then you add the free 20 crit that you get from just raising Dex and Wisdom off. I'd have 80 crit solo. Right, that can't be right. I'd only have 80 crit. I feel like I have more crit than that, which is basic character with no. Oh right, I gotta remember. Weapon also would give me 10 crit. Oh, gives me what? Yeah, give me an extra 5 crit. You give any crit. Nope. Look at that. I'm not even maxed out on freaking Dex. And I already got 23 crit. I have a potential of 24 crit from Dex. And 80, 90. I have a literally chance of having 25 crit. Just from my weapons right now. Just from my stats points themselves. Since right now the associated accessory that I'm wearing gives me no crit chance, and the strap gives me no crit chance. Potentially, if I got lucky and got what I'm actually wanting, even if they all turned out to be a 10, that would put me what? 60, 70, 80. That would put me at 85 crit. Then you add my weapon to that, which would give me an extra 5, so I'd be 90. And then you add my Maya. I'd have 100 crit. My character would be a guaranteed 100% crit chance. And yeah, the bad thing is about Avenger Monster is the lowest is 8. The highest you can get is 14. So unless the game randomly chose to give me bullshit like it gave me with Faded, I'd most likely come out of there with a few of them turning out to be 14, if not better. 14, 13, 12s, 11s. I got 14 edge in my character, heck, without the weapon. Without the weapon alone. With those by themselves, that'd be 28 crit. To be honest, without even the weapon or Dark Maya, I would have max crit. You could have max crit without even your weapon being cloned. I don't know what you said. It's funny, but it's sad. Oh, with that I'm getting off the mic. This headset's starting to bug me a bit. Later.